Johnny Shotgun, telling you to come on down to Johnny Shotgun's Shooterama. We'll be buying guns, we'll be selling guns, there'll be guns shooting at other guns. So come on down, bring the wife, bring the kids. If you're single, you can marry your gun. It's legal here. It's all legal here at Johnny Shotgun's Shooterama. That's right, Johnny Shotgun's Shooterama, located at the Pistol Whip Auditorium right here in Ammunition, Florida. You can't miss it, unless you're a bad shot.
Johnny Shotgun's Shooterama.
From the makers of Exactly A, The Afterbirth of a Nation. Exactly B, The Return of the Revenge of the Bride of the Son of the Invisible Wolfman. Exactly C, The Erotic Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Exactly D, E, and F, Hitler, Lance Armstrong, and Tom Green, the trilogy.
Exactly G, 50 Shades of Grey Poupon.
Exactly H, Indiana Jones and the Walker of Destiny.
Exactly I, We Ran Out of Titles. Exactly J, Howard's Beginning, the prequel. Exactly K, Exit the Dragon, Enter the Platypus. Exactly L, Close Encounters of the 69th Kind. Exactly M, See Exactly I. Exactly N, the very last one, Honest. Exactly O, turns out Exactly N was surprisingly successful. Exactly P, The Bourne Redundancy. Exactly Q, Ditching Nemo. Exactly R, The Matrix Regurgitated. Exactly S, Fasterer and Furiouser. Exactly T, I pity the sequel. Exactly U, Exactly Me. Exactly V, Helter Skelter 2, The Squeakquel. And exactly W, Rambo, Second Blood Part 3. Now,
Nivlem Productions proudly presents Exactly X, the true story.
Bonjour, I am Pierre Poisson, here to assure you that Poisson cat food is the finest cat food you can buy. It is not only healthy, but it is also delicious. Oh no! Yuri! Le Beau! What is happening? Oh! Please, I beg of you, we will recall all of the bags of the Poisson cat food. Oh no! There has been a horrible mistake. It was not the Poisson cat food after all. So please, buy Poisson cat food. It will not kill your kitty. Monsieur Whiskers!
Poisson cat food. It will not kill your cat.
Hi, I'm Ken Burns. You probably know me from my epic documentaries, The Civil War, baseball, and the great stand-up comics, a tribute to Pryor, Carlin, and Bear. But I didn't care about any of those subjects. Jazz? Ugh! I'm finally making a film about something that I'm passionate about. The town of Santa Cruz, the land that I love. I've only been there twice, but it was long enough to make a 24-part, 1,700-hour-long film dedicated to the town of Santa Cruz, whose slogan is, "Keep Santa Cruz Weird," which they stole from Portland. Who stole it from Seattle? Who stole it from Austin? But Santa Cruz is one of the several hundred totally unique towns in the United States of America. And so I present to you my totally unpretentious film, Ken Burns Presents Santa Cruz, narrated by that venerable and crusty old character actor, Peter Wildebeest.
Rainbow buffaloes chew the grass of prosperity, while the teepees of time cascade through the meadow. Maize grows like gigantified papooses, magnifying the headbands of their souls. Belching Gerbil.
That was a poem by Belching Gerbil. Real name, Linda Lipschitz, a Native American and the oldest living resident of Santa Cruz.
My great, 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 great grandfather, Running Duck, sailed here in a little canoe from Vancouver Island. Running Duck Mackenzie was his name.
A warrior may journey for many moons before he tires of wandering about. Running Duck Mackenzie.
It's believed that Running Duck journeyed to California in search of gold. But when discovering corn, or maize as the Native Americans call it, he thought it was gold. Well, this might lead you to believe that Running Duck was a blithering idiot, which he was. But an idiot of the most amazing sort. You see, Running Duck used to plant cornfields in the most amazing patterns. Well, one day when Running Duck went missing, his tribe searched and searched for him. I guess you could say that Running Duck was lost in a maze of maize.
Running Duck's legacy as the great enigmatic builder of mazes was commemorated with a large golden statue, which became a huge tourist attraction. In fact, many teenagers and young adults on the dusty dirt roads of Santa Cruz would beg for change so that they could get a miracle ticket to see Running Duck's statue. There was a special nickname affiliated with these Running Duck enthusiasts. Some called them duckheads, but mostly they were known as morons.
I have no regrets about my journeys in Santa Cruz, except, perhaps, that I could have been somewhere more interesting. Daniel Birkenstock.
One cannot understand the true spirit of the land, the vibes, or the pungent smell of Santa Cruz without studying the legendary frontiersman Daniel Birkenstock.
After fighting bravely in the Revolutionary War's infamous Battle of the Hot Licks, Birkenstock made the journey from Gumberland Cap all the way to Santa Cruz on foot.
A rare fossil of the wild tofu, creature indigenous to Santa Cruz, much like the sea kale and the hummus bird, was recently discovered. There was a petrified bullet inside the fossil. Embedded in the bullet were the initials DB. Could this have stood for Daniel Birkenstock? How should I know?
And so the story goes that Daniel Birkenstock discovered Santa Cruz. But there was already people there, so did he discover anything? Do we ever discover anything? And what is discovery? Can something be discovered that's already been there? Anyway, Daniel Birkenstock walked into town and named it Santa Cruz.
Yeah, it was a good town then. People breathed dirt and ate rocks, and it was a good little town. That was before the university kids came in with their hula hoops and pop rocks. That was way back before your great-grandmother caught your great-grandfather's eye by flashing her sexy ankles at him. Then the university came in, and it was founded by a lady, if you can call her that, by the name of Lilith White. And they called it UCSC. That stands for University of Communist Socialist Criminals.
Actually, it's called the University of California, Santa Cruz. You haven't been talking to Pat Mears, have you?
I want to take the ragged cornflakes of the minds of young people and mold them into fully liberated granola. Lilith White.
It was in those old days that Lilith White founded UCSC and invented PC culture.
Practicing communists. That's what PC stands for.
One problem was that UCSC was founded on ancient Native American land. This was partially solved by the fact that the land would be retained by an ancient Native American, who would charge the school exorbitant rents to stay there.
That's how I got my revenge on those spoiled white brats.
Tune in tomorrow night for part 2 of Ken Burns' Santa Cruz, the Patchouli Oil Wars, and the rising stench of Pacific Avenue.
Wondering what to do with your geezer now that they've grown too old or decrepit to deal with? Take them down to the anarchist we don't care home.
I like it here because they play the old-time music like The Clash and Black Flag. Not this noise the kids are listening to today. Real music.
It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it's right. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack a wife.
There's a lot of activities here. And good food. I love Thursday nights. It's beat on the bratwurst night. And there's no posers here. I hate posers.
And where are you from?
Brooklyn?
I like the punk rock and the anarchy and you my Uncle Charlie?
No, I'm not your Uncle Charlie. So bring that old bag of bones down to the anarchist we don't care home. We'll give them a place to squat. We mean it, man.
Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie.
Get away from me!
Uncle Charlie.
Hello, and welcome to Between the Tracks. I'm Dennis St. Dennis, and I'll be your host as we delve deeply into the inner soul of some of your favorite musical moments. Tonight, we'll be talking about the pioneering progressive acid rock, and later in the careers, due to financial constraints, polka band, the Bloody Muse, and their controversial hit, Midnight Snack.
Well, you know, we want...
Over here.
Oh, sorry. You know, we weren't originally a rock band. We were a jug band. Of course, I played the jug.
I took one look at the size of that jug, and me and Peter have been together ever since.
But the jug got cracked and worn out, so I switched to guitar.
He put down his jug and switched to guitar.
But I still kept the jug. After all, it was me jug.
We realized we were about to get big. We needed to write some original material. Doing covers of old Pete Brunson's Jug Spit and Stompers was only going to take us so far.
Naughty, tell us about the bust.
It's true that when the cops busted in, there was a girl there with a candy bar in her anus. I think it was a Mars bar, which is a good candy bar, but I prefer something with a bit of nuts in it, if you know what I mean. Not my idea of a midnight snack.
Wasn't a candy bar at all. It was the jug we used in the jug band what was stuck up that witch's bum.
It weren't me that had the candy bar up her arse. Not my style at all. I'm not even sure it was a candy bar. It might have been a banger.
A candy bar up my bum? We had some crazy parties and there was often a lot of chocolate, but a candy bar up me bumhole? I think I would have remembered that.
It wasn't a banger, it was no jug. It was a chocolate bar, either a Mars bar or a chunk of a Hershey. Like I said, if it was an Almond Joy, I would have taken a bite. Which is funny because the girl's name was Joy, and we used to call her Almond Joy because she was always eating pecans. And in the dark, when you're drunk, a pecan can look an awful lot like an almond.
Are we filming? Because honestly, I don't remember a thing about that night. I was so bloody wasted and stoned. Are we on? Oh, okay. It was definitely a Mars bar. It wasn't no bloody Nilla wafer.
Naughty, what can you tell our viewers about the writing of Midnight Snack?
Well, when I wrote Midnight Snack, I was eating quite a bit.
I remember a great deal of eating during that period. The Yardbirds were eating a lot. The Stones eating quite a bit as well. Even Herman's Hermits were good for a nibble.
Well, I don't know what the song was about. I think we were on drugs or something. We used to smoke a lot of what we used to call marijuana. It's what you young blokes refer to the pot drug or the wacky weeds. But we called it marijuana. But we smoked a lot of it, and it made us very hungry.
I went to bed early one evening, but I couldn't get to sleep, possibly because of all the crank I'd snorted an hour before. I had a hunger deep in my soul that could only be cured by songwriting. And then I wrote the song that became our biggest hit.
Well, Naughty was a sleepwalker with narcolepsy. Oh, we'd often find him down by the fridge, sleepily wrestling one of these big, large cockroaches that practically ran the house. Or they'd be in there, fighting over some piece of cheese or a big old slice of cold cut or something.
The song is about me, and it's about you. Not you, not the you that's you, but the you that's somebody else.
And now, we're going to show a clip from the Tippy Top Old Pansies Hoo-Ha Show, featuring the Bloody Muse performing their hit, Midnight Snack.
I'm ready for a midnight snack.
Why don't the butterflies say when they're hungry? The bumblebees buzz, but no one's offended. Riders on white stallions ride by, uninterested. And do the children of the future know that they will be the children in the future?
No place for affectations, no place for the League of Nations, no violence or sex, nothing too gory, exactly X, the true story. No room for a tete-a-tete, no room for the Learjet set. No kings or queens, no guts, no glory. Exactly X, the true story. Blast the racing gun. Rubber burns for fun. Gin and tonic, tragic comic. There's no winner, we're all late for dinner. No time for illusions, no time for brain contusions. Time to take stock, take inventory. Exactly X, the true story.
I was getting kinda hungry amid the bric-a-brac. I guess I needed something, needed a midnight snack. A midnight snack. It was way past my bedtime in my shotgun shack. So I got a little hunger, needed a midnight snack. A midnight snack. A midnight snack. Why don't the butterflies say when they're hungry? The bumblebees buzz, but no one's offended. Riders of white stallions run past, uninterested. And do the future children know that they will be the children in the future? I can see into the future. That's not a skill I lack. I know very, very soon now I'll enjoy a midnight snack. A midnight snack.
I need some booze. Boo.
Boo! You suck! Boo! Boo!
How about a little more? A little more, please.
I really think he's really.
All right, applause into, wait, into standing ovation. Applause. Okay.
This has been a Nivlem production.